Michael Tyson. Iron Mike, the baddest man on the planet, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world from 1987 to 1990, 56-2 record with 44 of those wins being cold-blooded knockouts.
Dad?
I'm sorry. It's just when I hear a bell, it's instinctive. I go for the knockout every time.
Mike Tyson is considered to be one of, if not the greatest heavyweight boxers of all time. Lethal knockout power, unbelievable speed and agility, and the literal embodiment of fear. He won his first 19 professional fights by knockout, 12 of them were in the first round. With a very cool face tattoo and incredible biting power, Mike Tyson is a biblical reckoning for anyone opposite to him in the ring. He is so bad that if you ask someone off the street if they would take a punch from Mike Tyson today for $1 million, most would hesitate and many would just flat out run away from you. So to honor Mike, today we're going to match him up against a bunch of fictional anime dweebs to see how they would fare against a boxing goat. We're using prime Mike Tyson from 1987 at the peak of his power. Current boxing rules apply, so no kicking, shots below the belt, or backhands. Each match will go 3 rounds with judges to decide if there is no knockout. Game 1, Gon Freaks. Hunter x Hunter. Using Child Gon pre-Chimera Antark, he is a wicked kid with the power of Enhancer Nen that ups his stopping power and strength. Tyson has the weight, height, and size advantage, but unfortunately Nen alone is too much for him to overcome. It's a knockout if Gon uses Nen, and even without, the Zoldyck door feat alone is enough to shatter Tyson's face. KO, Gon. Game 2, Toto, Jujutsu Kaisen. Toto is 6'3 to Tyson's 5'10. He's a super experienced fighter, and even without his curse technique, Boogie Woogie, allowing him to clap his hands to switch places with something, he shouldn't have a problem beating Iron Mike. I can see Mike taking him to round 2, but Toto is just way too strong. KO, Toto. Game 3, Yamcha, Dragon Ball. Ah yes, the king himself, Yamcha, is the perennial jobber of the Dragon Ball universe, but he's still part of the Dragon Ball universe, goddammit. Which means with strength and durability feats alone, he should be able to defeat Mike Tyson. Even if Yamcha's boxing technique isn't sound, he can easily last all 3 rounds as well as land a knockout. Another tough one for Mike, KO, Yamcha. Game 4, Bakuganma, Baki. People had problems with the show's portrayal of Mike Tyson are going to like this. The mixed martial artist and son of the strongest man in the world, Baki, would absolutely destroy Tyson if they fought with an MMA rule set. But because this is a boxing match, Baki's effectiveness is reduced to about half. He can't kick, can't submit, can't drop to the floor and play Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu on his back. He has to stand and fight Mike. They most likely go the distance, but Mike wins after 3 rounds. I mean, if Baki's imaginary Shadow Mike is enough to almost kill him, imagine what the real thing would do. By decision, Mike. Game 5, Eren Yeager, Attack on Titan. The pretty boy Titan genocidal maniac is an experienced fighter and tactician. If we made them both fight as Titans, Eren's abilities and tactical mind overcome giant Mike Tyson in a no-holds-barred fight. But drop Eren down to Tyson's level in his human form and Tyson should beat the shit out of him confidently. Eren has intense healing powers, but isn't immune to knockouts. KO, Mike Tyson. Game 6, Hitmonchan, Pokemon. Initially I was hoping for a close fight, but no. Hitmonchan can throw punches faster than the naked eye can see, and can hit with enough power to crush through concrete. Mike doesn't stand a chance. KO, Hitmonchan. Game 7, Moomin Rider, One Punch Man. The fan favorite C-class hero who would fight to the bitter end to protect those around him would probably not get KO'd by the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Mike wins this. Moomin doesn't know how to box, but the hits he's tanked over the series keep him in the fight. God bless you, Moomin Rider. By decision or TKO, Mike. Game 8, Aqua Konosuba. So Aqua starts crying and doesn't even make it into the ring before Darkness takes her place. Darkness, the paladin resident sadomasochist, an insanely strong and durable woman. She has great agility and speed, and she can win this fight. Does she? No, and here's why. Her weak boxing skills aside, she's a glutton for punishment, and who better to dish out the punishment than Iron Mike? Think of this like the age-old DPS versus the tank. She never goes down, but eats blow after blow from the champ, which isn't going to score you many points in the ring. If she got serious, she could probably KO Mike, but Mike takes this as a win. Simply, this is a boxing match, and Mike will play for points the second he realizes he can't knock her out. By decision, Mike Tyson. Game 9, Alex Louise Armstrong, Full Metal Alchemist. The strong arm State Alchemist is a literal brick shithouse with incredible muscle power and the carrying heart of a saint. Alex is a monster if you have to face him in hand-to-hand combat. In fact, he's a specialist in that area. Being part of the military, he's well versed in wrestling and boxing, so unfortunately for Mike, he doesn't stand much of a chance. Alex is tanked flat out fucking just monster jams from Sloth. There's absolutely nothing Mike can do. I'm sorry. It's KO Armstrong. Game 10, Shinji Ikari, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Out of some hilarious mistake, the 5'4"-ish 14-year-old boy gets absolutely plastered by Mike Tyson in a boxing ring, which somehow triggers third impact. KO, end of the world, Mike Tyson. Come back next time when Luffy outduels Tom Brady in football.